Susan Aude Fisher, a graduate of Erskine College and the University of South Carolina, has been with WIS-TV in Columbia for 22 years. She currently anchors WIS News at 6 and WIS News Nightcast, two of the highest rated programs in the Columbia television market. Susan's accomplishments have been the subject of stories in Good Housekeeping and MS Magazine, as well as on CNN and Lifetime cable channels in the Sally Jesse Raphael Show. Among her proudest moments was bearing the Olympic torch as it passed through Columbia in 1996. Susan will discuss the influence of her English professor at Erskine College, Professor J. Bruce Carlock. Welcome, Susan Aude Fisher.
I came to talk about a professor who would come into my life much later when I was at little Erskine College in due west, South Carolina. Due west of what? That's the question people would ask. But it was just due west. They say if you're going to due west out in rural Abbeville County, you're either going to Erskine College or you're lost. The college is due west, and only about 600 students attend. But that means you're attending a college where, like the TV show Cheers, everybody knows your name and what you're doing. And not so great. One professor of my many wonderful educators there and wonderful educators here who would follow after Erskine stands out in my mind, Dr. J. Bruce Carlock. As an English major trudging to Shakespeare and English literature, I learned that these weren't the boring subjects that I anticipated. That's because Dr. Carlock was there. Booming voice, twinkling eyes, mischievous grin. He made the times and characters of Shakespeare's England come to life. He put them in their historical context, so we learned why lines and characters were so funny or so tragic. He would walk back and forth across the front of the classroom, acting the lines, drawing us in, and before we knew it, we liked Shakespeare and English literature. I don't think Dr. Carlock would mind me saying it. He was a bit of a ham, a character, and he brought out the ham in us. And some of us still like the limelight to this day. Dr. Carlock was also our theater director, and before teaching, he had been in the military and had put on some little amateur productions on really a shoestring budget. Obviously, the military doesn't spend a lot on theater. And Erskine College in the early and mid-1970s didn't have much of a theater budget. When there would be plays to put on, we would try out for parts, and I landed a couple. But Dr. Carlock would lament to his students, not in a shy way, the many props and decorations and furnishings that we just did not have to put on this production. Well, mysteriously, the next day, items would turn up missing all over campus, from lobbies and offices, to oddly enough, reappear somehow on the night of our performance on the stage. How they got to the prop room remains a mystery. Dr. Carlock would want other students and faculty to turn out to see our plays, and at Erskine, everyone had to attend convocation at least once or twice a week, maybe more. It seemed like a lot when you were a student and you had to go. Dr. Carlock was known for standing up in convocation to announce the plays his students would put on, and in his booming voice would end it all by saying, "Come to the theater." Part of his legacy is that Dr. Carlock would find a role or a place or a job on stage or behind the scenes for any and every student who expressed an interest in being involved in theater, whether they had much talent or not. I'm told the last performance he put on before he retired was a medium-sized affair, but some 50 students wanted to be involved. So somehow, all 50 students ended up in that last rather small performance in one fashion or another. Dr. Carlock taught, educated, delighted, coaxed, and coddled his students for 17 years at Erskine College. He's been retired a good while now and has had some health setbacks, but I hear he's doing all right. So I salute my dear professor who added so much to the lives of his students and who I think taught me a few things about being in front of an audience. So in honor of Dr. Carlock, I say to you all,